The police did it again, y'all. They shot another unarmed black person, as usual.
I'm just showing up.
And the ambulance is just now showing up. They was over there rubbing on him like that's supposed to bring him back to life. They've got over 20 cops out here, and the ambulance is just now arriving. This has been happening for probably about 10 minutes because we've been seeing it from down the street.
Used multiple instructions by the first officer on the scene and concealed his hand in his pants pocket. Because this male did not comply with the officer, a second officer arrived on scene. The subject continued to refuse commands. The second responding officer immediately prepared to deploy less lethal electronic control device, which is a taser device, while the first officer covered him. The male subject paced back and forth while the officers tried to talk to him. At one point, the male rapidly drew an object from his front pants pocket, placed both hands together on it, and extended it rapidly towards the officer, taking what appeared to be a shooting stance, putting the object in the officer's face. At this time, one of the officers with the taser discharged his taser in an effort to subdue the subject. Simultaneously, the officer who had the object pointed at him discharged his firearm, striking the male. Officers provided initial first aid on the scene until paramedics arrived and transported the subject to the hospital. While detectives were on scene investigating the shooting, a witness came forward and notified officers they had video footage of the incident. That witness voluntarily provided the cell phone video to the police department, giving written consent for the officers to view the video, and in fact, she gave us the code to her cell phone to unlock it to get the video. This was the only cell phone video provided to the officers, and no cell phones were taken from anybody.
What's wrong with you, black women? What's wrong with you voting for Barack Obama? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You niggas are crazy. Black people, let me tell y'all something. If you don't ever hear me say preach again, they can kill me tomorrow. But let me tell you something. We're not going to ever get anywhere until we look into the mind of a black man. He doesn't think correctly. I don't care what he is. He can be a doctor. He can be an astrophysicist. The nigga ain't got no sense. You talk to him. You talk to a black man. He doesn't understand the world. He's never built anything. The most the black people have ever done, they did it here in America under white people's help. When they were in Africa, they didn't do nothing.